Bathroom, buddy.
Oh, great.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
You're gonna like this.
What is it, a birdcage?
No, don't shake it. We're gonna have to open it now. It won't wait till Christmas.
It's a puppy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can tell.
It's a new car. Oh, honey, would you dim the lights, please?
Sure.
Dim the lights. Dad, what does it do, glow in the dark?
It's important. Trust me. Go ahead, open it.
What is it?
No.
It's your new pet.
Come on, Bonnie, be a good dog. You're kidding. Dad, it's really neat. Where did you get this?
Oh, some little junk store in Chinatown.
Can I pick him up, Dad?
Sure, go ahead. Just be careful. You gotta be gentle.
I will.
I hope he's housebroken.
Oh, isn't he cute? Has it got a name, Dad?
Yeah, Mogwai.
What?
Mogwai. I don't know, some Chinese word. I just call him Gizmo.
What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television, and we're back today with another Retro Blast movie review for Christmas. As you can see, we're ready for Christmas here at Tully Television. Whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope it's the best one that brings you all the joy, happiness, and abundance that you deserve, and all the great times with your friends and family. But without further ado, let's get into this episode's Retro Blast Christmas movie we can all enjoy, entitled Gremlins. Have you seen Gremlins? This was directed by Joe Dante, written by Christopher Columbus, and the cast is Zach Galligan as Billy, Phoebe Cates as Kate, Hoyt Axton as Randall, John Louis as the little boy in the beginning of the movie, and Kia Luke as the grandfather who sold the Mogwai known as Gizmo. The movie came out June 8th, 1984. It had a sequel and currently has a show that ties into the history of the Mogwais and early interaction with some humans with them that takes place before the movie. It kind of shows the history basically of of like where they come from exactly, explores their lore, and I didn't really get to finish it, but it is on HBO Max if you want to go check it out. I do recommend it. I think the animation is nice. I think the story is good, and definitely is a fun watch if you're interested in Gremlins. A little trivia fact, the word or the phrase Gremlins has been around since World War II, as far as I know, because during fighter jet battles, there'd be times where pilots would say they would see little creatures dismantling the ships, the planes up in the air, and they would call them little gremlins. So if you ever hear that in regards to the little gremlin took it, that's what that's referring to. Let me just grab a little sip here. But basically, oh, Corey Feldman is in this movie too. How did I forget Corey frickin' Feldman? But the premise of this movie basically is the father looking for a great Christmas gift for his son. He's a traveling salesman in a way, and he came across their local Chinatown and came across the Mogwai and purchased it. That when you have one of these creatures in your house, there's a few rules. You can't feed it after midnight, which never really explains time zones, at all. Midnight where? Where exactly is it midnight that you can't feed Gizmo? You cannot get Gizmo wet. And it cannot endure intense light for long. What happens when one of these things happens to a Mogwai, he releases offspring, basically calling them Gremlins, that are a darker version and more mischievous and destructive than the furry version of a Mogwai. And so basically, not really realizing what would happen if they didn't follow the rules 100%, the Gremlins ended up taking over the neighborhood. And it's up to, our cast here to make sure that they can save the day, save Christmas, right? And I think that for the most part, up to Billy and Kate here, I think that if you have a family and you sit down and watch this movie, they'll enjoy themselves because Gizmo is such a cute creature that I'm really surprised that, they never really tried to do anything as far as an animated show before this year, or just continued to try to build on the world of Gremlins. But I think that I think even kids these days would like the movie. It's lasted really just the way they did the effects to this movie, even the way they did the Gremlins, the way they did Gizmo, was so ahead of its time. To have a Christmas movie that wasn't exactly your typical Christmas movie either, I thought was pretty interesting. It's kind of like a dark comedy in a way, but not too dark to where you can't sit there and have your kid be exposed to this type of movie for the first time in their life to see how they can handle the subject matter. But I thought that this movie was really innovative. Made me want a Mogwai as a child. It still makes me want to have a Mogwai now as an adult. And I hope that this is one of the few movies they don't ever really remake or reboot in any sort of way. You can do a continuous story of Gizmo, even if the original actors from the first two movies don't want to do a trilogy. You can have Gizmo kind of, to see a movie about Gizmo making his way through the world and relying on the help of others as he helps people. Almost an Incredible Hulk thing where from episode to episode he just goes from town to town helping people in unexpected, fantastical ways. And I think that would be a pretty interesting show. You can kind of do Tales from the Crypt type of show where, he sits there and he talks about other Mogwais from his homeland or whatever, I don't know. I just feel like you can do a few more things with this franchise, being that they really haven't oversaturated that. But then again, I also complain about how there's no originality or anything like that. What I'm saying is if they were to choose to want to go back to this property, there's a couple ways that you can do it. Also, on the side note, I don't think they really have to do anything else, really, to revisit the live action movies or anything like that. If you want to do the animated series like they did on HBO Max, I could see that, Sorry, a little stuffy. Kind of show the early adventures of Gizmo, so to speak. But as far as putting this on your Christmas movie must-watch list, it's a must-do. There's not a Christmas season that goes by that I don't put this on for a little while even. Maybe not every year I get to watch it fully because I try to watch so many holiday movies around that time. But I definitely get through at least half of it to just kind of bring back the nostalgia factor and the member berries of it all, and just laugh at it with my family and friends. Have the good times at the holidays like you're supposed to. But, so my rating on this movie is an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely go check it out. You let me know down below if you think Gremlins is a must-watch during the holiday season. If you agree, don't agree, somewhere in between, you let me know down below. The march to 300 subscribers still continues, where once we hit that, we'll be doing a giveaway. So don't forget to subscribe if you earn that subscription today. And stay tuned for at least a couple more Christmas movie reviews this season of 2023. If you have any suggestions, this was a suggestion from one of the viewers, and I'm glad that they did, because it was certainly an enjoyable travel back in the past along this path of Gremlins. So, peace, Snookums.